Yo, so it's a brand new week, which means that there's a bunch of new money methods to try out. And in this video, we're going to be going over the best money methods to make millions with this week in GTA Online. For our first money method, we're going to be jumping straight into the standard time trial. This week, it's located over in Cypress Flats, over in the drainage tunnels. Now, this money method is great for beginners, as all you need for it is a motorcycle. You can pick up the Batty 801 over on Southern San Andreas for just $15,000. But if you're like me and grind this game out way too much, then you'll probably have something a little on the pricier side. Now, once you arrive to the time trial, I'm going to recommend that before starting it, you get as close to the edge of the purple area as you can. You want to make sure that you can still see the option to start the time trial in the top left of your screen. This is going to help you get somewhat of a head start. Now, once you're there in the right spot, just start it up. This week, the time trial is honestly really easy, and it should only take you like one attempt to complete. But once you do finally manage to beat the time trial, you're going to be making $101,000. Moving on to our next money method, we have flight school. If you have no idea where flight school is, you can find it right here at the LS airport. Now, just like the standard time trial, this is a great money method for beginners as it doesn't require anything expensive. All you need is to be at least a level 6 and you can get started on this. Now, flight school is basically a bunch of missions that revolve around learning how to fly a plane or a helicopter. There's one where you have to land a helicopter on the back of a moving truck, and then there's one where you have to fly in formation with some other jets. But overall, most of them aren't too bad. If you're really good at flying aircrafts in GTA, then this should be really easy for you to complete. But for someone like me who honestly sucks at using them, these may take you a little bit to complete. Now, when you're doing these, you're either going to get a bronze medal, silver medal, or a gold medal. Based on which medal you get when doing these, you'll get paid more, with the gold medal paying out the most. So if you're like me and suck at these missions, then you can do them over and over again until you finally get a gold medal. Anyway, from just about an hour of my time, I made over $300,000 from doing these. For our next money method, we have the RC Bandito time trial. Now, unlike the first two money methods that we went over, this is going to require a few things. You'll need to own an RC Bandito as well as an Arena World Workshop to store it in. If you do happen to own these two things, then you're going to want to head to this location on your map right here. Once you arrive, just walk into the purple time trial area and press right on your D-pad to start it up. The way these are set up are sort of like races, as you've got a bunch of checkpoints you have to go through, but just in a certain amount of time. Now, some tips I can give you for this one are to first of all, be careful with the NPCs. Just like LA in real life, these NPCs have absolutely no idea how to drive. They pop out of nowhere and turn right in your direction as you're coming towards them, so just watch out with them. Another tip I can give you guys is not to be slamming the brakes on turns. The RC Bandito's handling is all over the place, so for most turns, you can just take your finger off the right trigger and turn your left stick in the direction you need to turn. And since the handling is really bad, you're more than likely gonna crash and mess up, resulting in you having to repeat the time trial at least a couple times. When I was doing this one, it was raining too, so the car was extra slippery, which was just great. But honestly, as corny as this is gonna sound, practice really does make perfect with these time trials. The more you repeat it and get used to it, the better you'll get at it. So the next time that this same time trial pops up, hopefully you'll beat it a lot faster. Anyway, once I finally managed to beat the RC Bandito time trial, I made another $101,000 just like with the standard time trial. Now, for the next money method we have this week, you can make double money when doing VIP work. In order to start up VIP work, you're gonna want to make sure you're registered as a VIP or a CEO. Once you are, open up your interaction menu, go to SecuroServe and go to VIP work. The ones that I recommend doing are Hostile Takeover, Headhunter, and Sightseer. Although the easiest one has got to be Sightseer. For this one, you need to open up the Sightseer app on your phone and do a hack, which is incredibly easy. Once you do that, it's going to reveal the location of a briefcase, which you then got to go and pick up. You're going to repeat this 2 more times for a total of 3 briefcases picked up. And this week, since it's paying out double money, I made $45,000 in just a little over 5 minutes. Normally, this can be done much quicker, but it sent me out to the other side of the map, so that was whack. But anyway, the great thing about VIP work is that you only have to wait 5 minutes in order to do another one. And if you want to repeat that same one, it'll be a 10-minute wait. As for Hostile Takeover and Headhunter, these are really easy and are going to make you about the same amount of money in around the same amount of time. The next money method is the HSW Time Trial. This week, it's located up in North Chumash under a bridge. Now, the only downside to this time trial is that it's only available on Xbox Series X and S as well as PlayStation 5. So if you're on a PS4, Xbox One, or PC, then you won't be able to complete this one, unfortunately. Anyway, in order to start up the time trial, you're going to need to own an HSW upgraded vehicle. For me, I'm rocking my HSW upgraded Hikuchi Drag. Now, once you get to the time trial, you're going to want to start it up, open up your map, and set a waypoint on the destination. Once you do that, quit the time trial from your phone just like I did right here, and then do the same thing we did earlier with the standard time trial and get as close as you can to the edge. Then just start it up and follow that waypoint. Just like with all of the other HSW time trials, this one's really easy and straightforward. I ate shit big time on the highway, which caused me to be off of my bike for like around 12 seconds or so, and I still managed to pass it. Anyway, for completing this time trial, I made a total of $253,000. That's more than double what you make for completing the 2 other time trials combined, so if you're on a next-gen console, you definitely want to take advantage of this one. Now, my favorite money method this week is the Drop Zone Adversary Mode. This week, it's paying out double money, which is great. Now, this money method requires absolutely nothing, so this is also another great money method for beginners. In order to start it up, you're going to want to press Start, go to Online, Jobs, Play Job, Rockstar Created, Adversary Modes, then look for the Drop Zone Adversary Modes. Now, the way this mode works is somewhat like Domination from Call of Duty, except there's only 1 point to capture. Basically, you and another team are fighting to hold that point. Whoever holds it for the longest amount of time wins the match, so once you're in it, you've got to defend it like crazy from the other team trying to take it. Guys, I'm not even going to cap, this was probably the most most fun I've had in GTA Online in a while. This match was an absolute sweatfest. Like, I was kind of getting my cheeks clapped up until I started going up in the hills with a sniper taking him out. But even though we lost, I made almost $120,000 from 5 rounds, and the winning team made almost $230,000, which was insane. Another money method you're also going to want to try are the EOP missions, as they're also paying out double money this week. If you've never done them before, you're going to want to come over to this location on your map to start them up. But if you've already done them before, you're going to want to press start, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, missions, and look for the EOP missions right here. Through this, you're able to pick and choose which EOP mission you want. The easiest one is the first EOP mission, which is intelligence. In this one, you go to an apartment and hack someone's computer, and then you got to go to 2 FIB sites and get the hardware from each location. It's up to you whether you want to break stealth in the FIB building or not, but I personally do, as the NPCs aren't too difficult, to be honest. Now, once you complete all the hardware from both locations, you just need to take it to the drop-off location, and that's it. From completing this mission thanks to the double money this week, you're looking at a payout of $96,000. Now, the last money method I'm going to go over are the transform races, as they're paying out triple money. But I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, I could not find any players for this. Well, only like 2 people, but in other words, I couldn't find a whole bunch of people. And if you never do races in GTA Online, basically how it works is the more players in the race, the more money that you make. But anyway, the major difference between these races and regular races are that you go through checkpoints that transform your vehicle into another one, hence the name transform races. So like, you'll be racing in a car, then suddenly become a plane, and then back and forth. Kind of a cool concept, just like with almost all other races in GTA Online, but people just never really play them anymore. Anyway, I made $16,500 from this race against one dude and another who rage quit and left. I'm sure you'll make way more money if you can actually find players, but like I said, I was not able to. Now, while most of these methods are pretty solid, you're gonna want a business that can make you money in the background while you grind these out. The nightclub is easily the best business in the game and can make you millions in the background. If that sounds interesting, then you'll definitely want to click on the video on screen right now.